the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
This is Akin, aka Jack is the Truth. I'm here with Travis Green. How you doing, sir?
How you doing today? Thanks for having me.
Welcome to London. How's London treating you?
You know, it treat me good, man. I like London. A lot of love for London.
I was having a conversation with your, I don't know, is it your promoter? And he was talking about the boxing voice. You would have said it on camera, sir.
Yeah, I said after Travis Reeves knocks out Anthony Yarde, the boxing voice, the #1 non-believer, I want to make sure that y'all post this knockout. Make sure y'all post that.
How could you level that accusation at the boxing voice? What makes you think they're a non-believer?
We follow everything, man. We hear everything. We see everything. The boxing voice wrote us off. They said we don't have a chance. We heard a lot of negative comments, but we're going to be professional. We're just going to show y'all Friday night.
All right, you know the Boxing Voice is predominantly an American channel, but it's growing notoriety here in the UK, and a lot of fans in the UK have frequented that site. And obviously, because we're from the UK, we're going to support our boy. It's nothing other than that. Travis, not a lot of us know a lot about you in the UK. What is it about Anthony Yarde that makes you feel, yes, he's the guy to announce yourself to the UK fan?
Well, this is like I said, my UK debut. You know what I mean? We're going to see if this guy, he's the best in the UK, I'm hearing. So I'm the best in America, the best in the UK. We're going to fight after I knock him off, put me in position for a world title. So we're going to see if this guy can stay in the ring with me. I'm going to show the world, the whole UK fans, what I bring to the whole division. And I'm going to set the whole world division on notice after this fight.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Baltimore. You linked up with Hassim Rahman. How did that come about?
Like I said, Shabazz picked me up after my 8th fight, and like I said, Hassim Rahman and Shabazz Brothers Promotion are the same. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when they picked me up, we've been writing history ever since.
Okay, so the reason why a lot of us ride with Anthony Yarde, because we think he's a little bit special. Okay, granted, he's learning on the job. He hasn't got a lot of amateur experience, but he embodies something that we haven't seen in this country for a long time. He's got this swag about him. And he hits hard. He gets people out there, and people like seeing a knockout. Frank Warren alluded to the fact that he thinks that you will be his toughest test. How accurate is that?
I don't know who he fought. Like I said, I'm everybody's toughest test. I finish people's careers. Like I said, so after I finish for Anthony, you know what I mean, he definitely won't be the same fight after I'm done with him. Simple as that. You know what I mean? So, you know, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see.
I heard you said in the press conference, just like he doesn't, you don't really study your opponents, you leave that to your team. I don't know how boxing works, but if I want to fight somebody, I want to see what they look like. We have this thing on the Boxing Voice called the Border Wars. I don't know whether you've heard of that, where we try to fight each other. The hosts try to fight each other. But you want to see footage of the person that you're supposed to fight. If you don't watch fights, and he watches fights, how much control are you giving over to your coaches?
Well, like I said, I'm not going to insult the fans or the Boxing Voice or anything. But as a fighter, what you do is you master yourself. You master all the styles. You know what I mean? So when you know all the styles, so you know all the weaknesses in the style. You know what I mean? So when you decide to fight, you know what I mean, you go to your toolbox and you pull out a weapon. You know what I mean? You don't really focus on what this guy's and then, of course, you know his strengths, but you find his weaknesses. And if you don't have no weaknesses, you keep finding his weaknesses till you find them. You know what I mean? And that's how you approach it. Like I said, you don't sit and, like I said, my team, they sit and they watch and look for weaknesses. You know what I mean? But my job on the field, in the ring, is to, you know what I mean, find your weakness and expose you. You know what I mean? So that's why what I mean when I don't sit back and I don't study fights, because fight time, I'm gonna find out then what I need to know.
So you don't think it might be too late then? Because you're already in the fight, you haven't studied him, you've worked on yourself, but how do you anticipate what he's bringing?
So let's answer this. So if you're looking at a film for me, what are you looking at? What are you trying to study? What are the weaknesses you think you see? So you approach it like that, and then fight night, you still think you saw those weaknesses, you realize it's not a weakness. What do? So that's why you don't waste time studying film. Even my coaches, and I have these conversations with them just like I'm having with you, so they understand, you know what I mean, what's going on. You know what, a mistake you see after I know it's a mistake, you know it's not a mistake no more, right? You know what I mean? Now it's a trap. Simple as that. So that's what I mean. Like, so my guys, all they do is tell me about mistakes that I make. So once I know it, it's not a mistake anymore. Simple as that. So that's why I don't waste too much time worried about styles and stuff like that, fights and stuff, because I know I'm gonna fight a guy just like me, just as smart as me, and then it's gonna be a problem. Simple as that.
I think you explained that very eloquently. I've never heard that kind of explanation before, and I've learned something today, so I appreciate that. Come Friday, what can we expect?
You're gonna see a great fight. You know what I mean? Every time you see me fight, you're gonna see a great fight. Simple as that. And like I said, I will win by knockout. So the fans of Boxing Point will see Travis Reeves' decision. Will win by knockout. Bring home the world title.
Travis Reeves, I appreciate your time. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Hey, thanks for having me. Shout out to Shabazz World Promotion, Hassan Rodman, and my whole team, Team Severe. Like I said, thanks for having me, Boxing Voice.
Have you any social media you'd like to give out this time so the fans in the UK can get on you?
Team Severe on Instagram, Shabazz372 on Instagram, and Serenity State of Grind on Instagram. Follow me.
I appreciate your time, brother.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.